Knocked down, got up, got it to Wallen, pokes it near the net. Colantone, a couple of whacks at it, but Casey Smith, more UNH keeps it in the zone. Burke got it to a teammate, and then that man knocked down. Riverhawks, Wetmore control. Got it to Wallen, and he loses it. Now Camper shot, save Carr. Boy, golden opportunity. More the pass hit him in the skate, and Camper back the other way with a shot, and a save by Doug Carr, and he holds on. Trying to go cross ice, it was deflected. Comes to Camras into the attack zone, right side. Quick shot by Camras, and third of the net, I will say. Now back the other way. UNH, quick shot by Greg Burke, and a glove save by Carr on the right wing side. This is Downing into the zone with a shot. Stopped by Carr, a little trouble with it, and he covers it center ice by Van Riemsdyk. Got it to a teammate. Now again a shot from the wing, easily stopped. Van Riemsdyk into the Riverhawk zone to Gumas. His shot saved by Carr as he squeezes the pads together to control. And ahead to Scott Wilson down the left side. He fires, and a glove save made. Finds Canodal left side. His shot hit a man in front, and then the rebound. Gumas tried to put it on net. More. UNH to the attack. Pavelski a shot, and a save by Doug Carr. Pinned it between. Tries to cut toward the net. Puts it in front of Jam in front of Smith. Put the puck tied up. Wetmore out of there. Van Riemsdyk shot. Score! UNH. A 1-0 lead. The Riverhawks in effect playing with 4.5 skaters behind the net to White. Now to Pendenza, and a shot and save by Casey to Smith. Behind the net to Arnold. Arnold to McGrath, holds, fires, glove save, rebound, covered by Smith. Will come down to the neutral zone. UNH trying to make an odd man rush toward the net. Grayson Downing, shot, scores! Downing, a pretty move on a 2-on-1, and I think the way that play developed, it looked as though Doug Carr, the blue line, Hardawa, got it in the slot to Sorkin, turnaround shot, save, rebound shot, score, Austin blocked, and it's 3-0, and you can turn out the lights on the Riverhawks. Austin block will get
Yeah, I thought they do play well defensively. I think most of the opponents that play them have low number of shots, but we're trying to change some things. So we're not shooting for the sake of shooting. We're choosing our chances maybe a little bit more wisely. However, it didn't work out that way today. Today was unfortunately not getting a whole bunch of chances and not penetrating. I thought we had a couple opportunities early in the game, if you remember, in the early second. And those don't go in, so I think the guys are fighting it a little bit.
Obviously, still some of your top guys who haven't gotten going offensively, haven't really found the score sheet. What do you think certain guys need to do to start to get going?
Well, they're going to have to get desperate. At some point here, they're going to have to get desperate in terms of their effort. And as long as somebody's getting chances, I'm never upset. As a coach, you can only control the effort, and some of them are waiting for sometimes a loose puck versus creating something. So we'll look at some things. I think there's a high level of frustration. There's no question. I thought we maintained discipline tonight. I thought we were very good on face-offs. Two areas that we need to be very good at, and despite those two areas, we still struggle to create offense. So it's something we got to get better at.
Do you feel like the effort has been there?
Yeah, overall the effort has been pretty decent. Is it reckless? No, but in hockey nowadays, the way the game's called, you want to stay disciplined also, and you have to certainly stay off the penalty side of things, because they have a good power play, and they proved it tonight in the three efforts that they had. But overall, I think we have more in us, and we're going to have to find it pretty quick here, because the season is already a quarter ways through.
Last year you guys had kind of low expectations among a lot of people and greatly exceeded them. This year you came in and people were picking you for second in the league. Is it tougher to go and deal with those higher expectations, or tougher for some of those players dealing with the high expectations?
Well, I haven't really put much thought into that. However, it has probably affected a few guys. You can talk about some of that affecting. I think when things aren't going well, it's a domino effect. I think when things are going well, it's the reversed effect. However, we're going to look at some things again and try to change some things. I thought we took steps in a few areas and probably took a step backwards in two others. We got to get our overall game back to a point where we're playing hard Lowell style hockey for 60 minutes. And you know what? You're in a 1-goal game going into third period again. So it's disappointing. And the only thing we can do is keep working on our game and trying to come up with that 60-minute effort that we're looking to certainly display and getting back to some desperate hockey.
You mentioned the frustration. What do you tell them to make sure that doesn't overcome them?
Well, I think you just got to stay disciplined. It's we've kept our emotions in check. Despite some very frustrating moments in not being able to execute, I thought the guys have done a very good job of really conducting themselves in a pretty professional manner out there and not letting the opposition know that they're frustrated. But everybody knows it's been a difficult start for us, and it's no mystery that way. So we'll work ourselves out of it, and that's the only to work yourself out of it.
Changed up a couple of your lines tonight. How do you balance changing it and just trying to get something going versus maybe sticking with some of the lines and hoping maybe if they have a few games together or whatever they might get going?
Yeah, I think you try things. Overall, I've been patient with some lines and I've changed others. You try things. When you're in a rut, you move some things around and you try to create some motivation in some guys in different ways. But no, we'll keep trying things. This isn't uncommon to go into a dry spell. We're having it at the early start of the year, so we got to work our way out of it. So it's going to be one of those times of the year where we have to really dig hard.
Yeah, we just got to start, keep it simple. I think our work ethic was okay in the first period, and then we just, they outcompeted us in the second and third. We just got to stay on each other in practice, keep shooting pucks, and hopefully they start going in.
It seems like this year, or at least the last few games, you guys aren't really getting the possession you had last year, or maybe aren't as hard on the forecheck. Does it feel like that? Does it feel different than last year?
Not necessarily. We just got to start working again. We got to get the puck in their end. Defensively, I think we're playing well, but like you said, we're getting the puck in deep, and then we're going for line changes. We got to be able to possess the puck down low, so we just got to start working harder. We do it in practice, then we get to a game and we're not doing it, so we got to figure that out.
There's been a lot of changing in the lines and stuff. How does that affect chemistry, and how does that motivate you guys to try some new things or anything like that?
I don't think it really matters. I think like I said, we just got to start working. We're not getting the puck in deep. Like you said, we got to start possessing it down low. The line doesn't matter who you're playing with. Coach puts us out there because he knows we can play. So we just got to get it in their end. It shouldn't matter who you're playing with. Just get it to the net and try to put the puck in.
Early in the season, you guys were getting a lot of shots. It seemed like high 30s every game. Coach talked about how he wanted guys to maybe pick their shots a little differently. How do you feel that's going? And it seemed like tonight that might have resulted in maybe passing on some chances.
Yeah, I feel like they did a good job blocking shots, and we got to hit the net. I feel like sometimes we were shooting the puck and we were breaking them out. So we do got to start hitting the net and taking good shots, having a little poise with puck. Like you said, some guys are getting frustrated, and I'm one of those guys too. So you just gotta stay calm and shoot the puck when you have a good shot. You can't just waste a shot and break the other team out.
You have some of the top scorers from last year struggling to find the score sheet this year. Is there anything you can tell them as a captain?
Just work hard. Get back. That's why we were so good last year. We're trying to forget about that. We know how hard it is to win in this league. Everyone just needs to start working. Like you said, we're not possessing the puck at all in the offensive zone right now. That starts with hard work. If we bring that every day in practice, we compete every day in practice, then we got to get to a game and bring the same intensity.